Hey y'all, welcome back. I don't know if you heard the news or saw the post that we made last week, but we are officially a family of 5 now. Our third little boy made his appearance last Tuesday at about 10 o'clock in the morning. So we officially have a newborn now. If you were tuning in today because you want to just check out the baby, then you're going to want to fast forward to the end, towards the end of this video, because I will introduce him to you guys, but I'm kind of waiting. My 2 big boys are at school right now, and they are very proud of their new little brother, so I was kind of waiting on them to be able to introduce him to you guys. So if you're just here to see the baby, then go ahead and fast forward towards the end of the video, and you can check him out. But if you're here for the gardening aspect of the video, then you're at the right place right now. So while I have a few minutes out here in the greenhouse, I wanted to just talk about wrapping, paper wrapping bouquets, because it sounds like a really simple thing to do, but when I got back home from the hospital, we had a whole bunch of tulips that were pretty much ready to be headed out the door, and I thought that I was going to just wrap them up real quick and get them out the door, and it turns out paper wrapping bouquets is kind of difficult, or at least for me it was. I found myself Googling a lot, looking up YouTube videos, looking on Pinterest, all the different things, because there's like 5 million ways to paper wrap a bouquet, and they're not all very simple. I found it a little bit challenging, so I wanted to share with you today the way that I found the most simple and efficient way to paper wrap bouquets. Okay, y'all, first disclaimer is that, I'm no flower farmer. Flowers are something that we're just kind of playing around with this year. We're obviously growing a ton of vegetables. That's kind of where my interest lies, but I also like playing around with the flowers because they're just a lot of fun. So I dug up all of our tulips. Pretty much the day we got back from the hospital was the day we dug them up. And I thought it would be pretty simple to just wrap them up in this craft paper, and then I'd get them out the door and it would just not be a hassle at all. Turns out paper wrapping bouquets can be a little difficult, or at least it was for me. So I thought I would just share with you guys the way I kind of played around with it, tried several different ways, Googled, YouTubed, Pinterest, all the things on the different ways that you can paper wrap a bouquet. And this was the way that I was finding the most success. So I wanted to share it with you in case you're looking for a way to paper wrap your bouquets. Okay, so just kind of the bare necessities you need for this is some sort of paper to wrap your bouquet. So this is just brown craft paper. I got this at Walmart. You can buy it like wholesale or in bulk and get it a lot cheaper. This cost me, I can't remember, $5 or $6 at Walmart. It's got a decent amount of paper. But again, if you're going to be just wrapping bouquets throughout the season and just pumping out a ton of bouquets, I would look into finding a place where you could get it cheaper, a larger quantity for cheaper. You're going to want some scissors, and you're going to want some way to secure the paper together. So whether that be, gosh, I don't know, a stapler, tape, some sort of decorative tape, a sticker, some sort of way to secure it together. And what I've got right now is just some clear Scotch tape. What you're going to want to do is take your paper. I've been cutting, now I've been bundling half dozen tulip bouquets, so 6 tulips per bouquet. So obviously it's going to depend, the length that you cut is going to depend on how big your bouquet is, but this kind of gives you an idea, 6 tulips. And I cut roughly about 12 inch, maybe, yeah, about 12 to 18 inches. Put it all the way down, but I get about, 12 to 18 inches there. My craft paper is pretty wide. So I actually cut it in half, and I can get 2 wraps out of this. If it's not as wide of a roll, then obviously you're not going to get that much. So anyways, you have your square here. So that, I'm going to say that's closer to 18 inches by 12 inches is kind of what I'm doing. And then you fold it in half, hot dog style, okay? We gotta let this plane pass. Never fails. Every time I come out to do a video, there's always a plane that passes. So you fold it in half, hot dog style, but As opposed to lining the edges up, you're gonna fold it kind of off center here, okay? So kind of wonky, off center. And I'll show you why in a little bit. Fold it in half, off center. And then take your scissors and about in the middle, you cut a little slit. And I'm gonna say that's about, I don't know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches. It doesn't really matter. And then we're just gonna fold those in. I'll show you how I did it. So I cut it there, and then I just fold them up, okay? So now your paper wrap is ready. Now, this is where I went ahead and I bundled my tulips, and I put them in there, and I secured everything and put them in water, and they were good to go. However, this would be a good time if you have like a custom stamp or a sticker, or you wanted to write something on it. This would be the time to do that. So this is gonna be the outside, that's gonna be the inside. So if you had a stamp, you would put it right there on the center. If you had a sticker or whatever, if you wanted to write something, the price, your farm name, now would be the time before you actually wrap the flowers. I've got a few flowers out here still on the ground. I'm gonna go ahead and dig those up, and I'll show you how I wrap this bouquet. I just dug these guys up. I'll show you what I'm talking about when I say they're really short. These were some of the ones that I chose not to sell, or I chose not to dig up because I could tell they were shorter, but like, see how short that guy is? I pulled these up, bulb and all, to try to get as much stem length as possible, and this was like cutting it right at that bulb, and it's just really short, unfortunately. I don't know what variety this is because I think I got it. I think it's just a bag I picked up at Lowe's, but this one here came from ADR bulbs. I ordered my bulbs wholesale. These came from ADR. They're beautiful. This is actually not even one of the prettier ones, but this one's called Double Flag, and it is a double tulip. Gosh, and it's just really pretty. See like the coloring on that? It almost looks like a peony a little bit. That one's a little bit longer there. And then this one is also double tulip, and I think it was called Angelique, also from ADR bulbs, but these were even shorter than the double flag, so I'm not sure if that's just a variety thing or what, but a lot of these were really just unusable, and really by this point, see how open it is? You really shouldn't technically sell them that open. I like to harvest them when they're just starting to open, so you can get a little bit longer vase life. So anyways, I've got a bundle of 6 here. So roughly that's kind of how these bouquets were looking for this size wrap. Okay, so I've got my wrap, I've got my bouquet. And all I do, I'm gonna kind of pan you down so you can see. All I do is, this is the inside where the little flaps are. I like to lay kind of the head of the flower just right above the line. Let me move this. The line of that paper, the edge of that paper, and then I take one side and we just fold it over, and then the other side, fold it over, and then I didn't pull off any tape, but that's where I'll tape it there. My hands are a little wet, so I don't know if it'll stick or not. Okay, and there you have it. So ideally, I would probably cut that guy off just to make them all a little more uniform and the same size. But nice little bundle there. Way easier than some of the other methods I've tried. So now you see how we kind of folded hot dog style off center, because it just gives more interest to the paper wrap. It kind of gives it more depth or more interest there. So really nice. And then of course, if you had stamped something or put something on there, that would make it look even better, to have like your logo sitting there. At this point is when I would stick it in some water so they don't get all floppy. Things that will keep you more efficient and kind of help you knock this out pretty quickly, because this does take time. It doesn't seem like it would take a lot of time, but paper wrapping, processing all of these flowers and then paper wrapping them to make them look presentable to sell does take quite a bit of time, and I was not aware of that. So my best advice, if you're trying to process flowers, get them wrapped up and presentable would be to do one step at a time. For instance, go ahead and cut out all of your paper wraps. Get them all there, get them stacked up so they're just easy. Once you have your bundles together, then you can just knock out all of those paper wraps versus I found myself late the other night cutting each individual wrap as I was bundling, and it was taking a really long time, and it was just very tedious, honestly. So go ahead and get all of your wraps together, stamp them or whatever you're going to do with them, and then come out and process all of your flowers, get them in water, and then you should be able to just bundle them, wrap them, and be done with it. You know, get them in their container or whatever you're transporting in. And it should just be a much more efficient process than what I found that I was doing. So if you're wanting to meet the baby, stay tuned. I'm waiting on the boys to come back home from school, and then I'll meet y'all inside and you can meet baby Cal. Let me go get him, okay?
Guys, what's up? I got Sour Patch Kid. What are y'all doing? Is it on?
Yeah.
Yeah!
You want to put those down for a minute?
Me?
Yeah. So you can hold him. You ready for him? Okay. Who you got, Knoxbox?
Cal.
What's his name?
Cal.
Cal. What's his full name?
Callahan for him.
Ford
Callahan.
Ford Callahan, but we call him what?
Cal. Hey! That's for big Cal.
Oh, you got baby Cal sticker?
I can't lift this head up.
Here, it's okay. You don't have to. Here, I'm gonna bring it around so we can take a look at him.
He's
Is
a
he
baby.
sleeping?
Guess how old he is?
How old is he?
0.
0. How many weeks?
1 week.
1 week old today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me ask y'all a couple questions. Can I ask y'all a couple questions real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Knox, what is your favorite thing about baby Cal?
I said it. How soft his feet are, and one of his toes like show a different layer.
One of his toes is a different layer?
No, it kind of looks like it, but it's the skin.
But you like how soft his skin is?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it looks like it, but it's the skin like poking out.
Tucky, what's your favorite thing about baby Cal?
How soft his head is.
How soft his head is. He does have a soft head, doesn't he?
And he has this worry knot.
Huh?
He
has a soft spot?
Boomer bited my toe.
Huh?
Boomer bited my toe.
Oh, Boomer. Okay, I got another question for you.
What?
What is one thing you're looking forward to teaching baby Cal when he gets bigger?
Toucan.
What? Toucan is what we call what? Peace?
No.
Show peace.
This is peace. This is toucan.
For some reason, we call that toucan, and I still haven't figured that out. Tucky,
No, toucan is like this.
Oh, okay. Tucky, what is one thing you're looking forward to teaching baby Cal?
Play basketball.
Play basketball. Gentle. Is there anything else you want people to know about Cal?
Nothing really.
All right, Tucky, is there anything else you want people to know about him? Nope. Okay, do y'all want to say...
Wait. I'm the only one that makes him calm.
Oh, yep, Knox is real good at holding him, and it makes him calm. It makes him go to sleep, doesn't it?
Look at this.
Okay.
No, look.
I know you're doing great. Okay, y'all want to tell everybody bye-bye?
Subscribe.
Bye and subscribe. Tucky, you want to say bye? No? Okay, we'll see.
I already said bye.
Oh, okay.
Bye and subscribe.
Bye. See y'all next time.
Bye.